To make money, mine for gold, to save a nation, cultivate people. While everyone clung to immediate survival, one man staked his entire fortune on an invisible future. The humanistic heroic saga written by Shin Yong-ho, the founder of Kyobo, began just like that. His roots were in the lineage of independence, and the seeds of national self-reliance were growing in his heart. His interaction with poet Yukase planted in him a conviction for national salvation rather than mere business. The conviction that the only way to reclaim the nation was through an awakened citizenry was his everything. In 1958, South Korea was one of the poorest countries in the world. In an era when the concept of insurance did not even exist, he introduced Daehan education insurance to the world. While Western insurance covered death, Shin Yong-ho covered the children's learning. The era of tears, where one had to sell a cow to go to college, ended because of him. This groundbreaking model became the massive engine that formed the Korean middle class. If the highway was the hardware, Shin Yong-ho created the software called talent to run on that road. In 1980, the massive Kyobo building revealed its majesty at the heart of Seoul, Gwanghwamun. Everyone insisted on placing a flashy commercial mall in the basement to maximize rental income. But Shin Yong-ho's decision was firm, and no one could break it. Build the largest bookstore in the country here and let the youth drink their dreams. Kyobo Book Center, opened in 1981, became more than a bookstore, it became a national sanctuary of intellect. This decision to choose value over money completely changed the intellectual history of South Korea. Books make people, and people make books. He ordered his bookstore employees to be guardians of culture, not mere merchants. Even if they read without buying, never give them a cold look and do not disturb them. Those who copy books and those who sit and read all day are precious guests to us. He even instructed not to shame a child caught stealing a book, but to advise them quietly. His benevolent philosophy became the stepping stone for impoverished geniuses to change the world. Between the city's harsh breaths, a massive 20-meter signboard makes its appearance. It was a spot that could earn billions through commercial ads, but he gifted comfort to the citizens instead. To look closely is to see beauty. To look long is to find love. You are the same. The cold heart of capitalism was thus filled with humanistic warmth. Corporate profits flowed back into foundations that nurtured writers and rural leaders. It is the footprint of a giant who went beyond being a successful tycoon to become the textbook of noblesse oblige. In the digital age, cynical prophecies poured out saying that paper books would disappear. However, the temple of knowledge built by Shin Yong-ho is still filled with people's heat. This is because humans crave intellectual solidarity that search engines cannot fill. The value of space designed by Shin is an irreplaceable asset even in the era of artificial intelligence. The greatest benefit the Kyobo Group receives is public trust that cannot be bought with money. The sincerity of serving people has become the most powerful intangible capital sustaining Kyobo. Where exactly did the power of Korean culture, which shakes the global village today, begin? The boys and girls who devoured books in the corners of the bookstore became today's masters. Shin Yong-ho was a time traveler who prepaid for future creativity decades ago. A true hero saves the spirit of a nation through a book, not a sword. He is a manager who beat the logic of capital and protected human dignity. In the history of the Korean economy, the name Shin Yong-ho will be recorded as a pioneer of human assets. The giant has passed, but the sentences he left still firmly guard Gwanghwamun. In a cold world ruled by the gravity of capital, he tells us to believe in people once again. What kind of future seed is growing in your heart right now? Those footsteps descending the stairs to gain wisdom are the very power that creates the future. The true vision told by this great record ultimately points toward people. What is the book of your life that you remember? Shin Yong-ho believed education was the only path to strength for a resource-poor nation. He saw each educated individual as a vital asset, building the collective intelligence of the country. The human capital he fostered fueled industrialization and laid the groundwork for success. His education insurance democratized access to learning, a revolutionary concept for its time. This foresight transformed Korea from a recipient of aid to a global economic player. Kyobo's vision ensured that the dreams of education were within reach for ordinary families. Shin Yong-ho understood that true growth encompassed both urban and rural revitalization. His emphasis on education indirectly supported initiatives that fostered community spirit. He believed that an informed populace was essential for balanced national progress. The benefits of his educational initiatives permeated all levels of society, improving quality of life. His vision contributed to narrowing the gap between urban and rural areas. This holistic approach built a stronger, more integrated nation from the ground up. Beyond his humanistic ideals, Shin Yong-ho was a shrewd and determined entrepreneur. He navigated a challenging post-war economic landscape with unparalleled entrepreneurial spirit. His strategic decisions and commitment led Kyobo to become a leading financial institution. He skillfully aligned private goals with national objectives for the greater good. His innovative products not only met societal needs but also created new markets. Kyobo's success proved that human-centered business could also be highly profitable. Integrity and trust were the cornerstones of Shin Yong-ho's business philosophy. He ran Kyobo Life with a commitment to transparency and ethics that was rare in its time. This dedication to honest dealings fostered deep trust, making Kyobo a reliable partner. Kyobo's reputation for unwavering reliability was a direct reflection of his personal values. Even in an era of rapid growth and questionable ethics, Kyobo stood out. His legacy of integrity continues to guide the group toward sustained success. Shin Yong-ho's vision extended far beyond immediate gains toward a knowledge-based society. He intuitively understood that continuous learning would define future prosperity. His emphasis on education was for every citizen, preparing them for an unknown future. The intellectual groundwork he laid contributed to Korea's current wave of innovation. He planted the seeds for a future where intellect and creativity would be the greatest assets. His legacy is evident in Korea's position as a global leader in technology and education. Shin Yong-ho's cultivation of human capital had ripples far beyond Korea's borders. The workforce educated through his vision became global citizens influencing various fields. His human-centered business model inspired others and showcased a unique path to development. Korea's miracle, fueled by human investment, became a global model for emerging economies. Even today, Kyobo Book Center remains a cultural landmark drawing visitors from around the globe. His belief in people proved to be a universal language for progress and exchange. Shin Yong-ho's spirit of humanism and foresight continues to guide the Kyobo Group today. Kyobo Life maintains its reputation for reliability and customer-centric service. Kyobo Book Center remains a cherished sanctuary of knowledge, adapting to new generations. The group actively participates in diverse social contribution activities, extending his legacy. His enduring values remind us that true wealth lies in cultivating human potential. His timeless philosophy remains the compass for Kyobo in a constantly changing world.